Hi, and it is February 6th. This is Saigon John with the Daily Hoosier Daddy on Octane Infinity TV. There were 11 games on the NBA schedule this Saturday evening. It was actually 12, but the Hawks game at Washington has been postponed due to bad weather. But let's see how the rest of the games did in our fantasy matchup. Let's start first with Ball Don't Lie versus Seven Apples. Scott led Mike 6-3. It was a full lineup for Mike versus 9 for Scott because Chris Paul is still on the shelf. Seven Apples was much better in scoring and rebounding tonight. However, he couldn't take the lead from Scott in either one of those categories. He does draw closer, but could not take those leads. I do want to commend Mike, however, on his free agent pickup of Ben Wallace. Not everybody expects much from Big Ben, but look what he did tonight against the Nets. 9 and 10. And 4 block shots. Way to go. For Ball Don't Lie, Carlos Delfino hit 4 three-pointers against the Pacers en route to 16 points. He also added 5 assists and 4 steals. Now, in this matchup, there were no league changes after Saturday. Mike has 3 categories still, but is close enough to chase Scott in maybe 4 categories, namely free throws and three-pointers made. Scott still leads this series 6-3. Moving on, it's Cobra Kai Never Dies versus Team Chlamydia. These two teams were tied 4-4 with a tie in block shots. Cobra Kai had a full lineup. TCM had DNPs from Mo Williams, Al Horford due to the snowed out game, and then he also got a DNP from Kobe Bryant, who did not play in the Blazer game tonight. Chris Kaman and Jermaine O'Neal had 3 blocks apiece for Jonas. However, it was just 1 short from taking that category. They trail on block shots now. In addition, Cobra Kai outscored their opponent. There was, no Kobe for Jonas, but Evan and Evil Mike, they still have LeBron James, who led the pack with 47 points tonight against the Knicks. So they take over scoring as well by just 4 points. So now it's Evan and Mike leading Jonas 6-3. It's Jobbers versus Workers. I led 5-3 here, and we were tied in turnovers after Friday. Adam had a full lineup while I had 9, losing Josh Smith due to the snowed out game. I added rookie Brandon Jennings for my lineup today to keep me competitive in assists, and he got me 7. While Russell Westbrook gave me 10, and the one assist advantage I have now in that category. So I'm really happy with that. Westbrook also gave me an astounding 8 steals at Golden State as well. I don't want to rain on the Jobbers parade. Good numbers tonight all around for his squad. Adam has comfortable leads in free throws, threes, and steals, and he's very close in rebounds, assists, blocks, and turnovers. We'll see if he can triumph after tomorrow, but for now, I lead Adam 6-3. Taco Del Miramar versus I Eat Tacos Del Mar. We were tied here at 4 apiece with a tie in block shots in this series. Both guys had full lineups, but were affected due to that postponed game in DC. Chris did not have the services of the Hawks' Earl Boykins, while Edwin had no Joe Johnson, no Antoine Jameson, and the player he missed most tonight was Randy Foye. He did have Charlie Villanueva on his bench. No play for him tonight. He could have used him. Charlie V was 4 for 4 from beyond the arc tonight. Wow. But on the flip side, Villanueva did have a turnover that could have given Chris the lead there. So maybe a blessing in disguise. They are tied in turnovers because Baron Davis and Monte Ellis combined for 15 turnovers on Chris's team. So Edwin is leading 5-3. If Chris can get something going on Sunday, he only trails steals and block shots by just 2. The final matchup has Ringleader versus Hoop Kings. Renee led Bill 5-4. Both teams were without 2 players due to the snowed out game. Renee got more news that Brandon Roy will be out till at least after the All-Star break. But watching the Blazer game tonight, Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom was really impressive. The Blazers had no answer for that guy on the glass. He pulled down 22 boards in Portland tonight. So Renee took over that category. However, David Lee continues to turn the ball over for Hoop Kings. He had 5 tonight at Cleveland, so ringleader takes over that category now. Even better for Bill, his team was great at the line. 5 of his 6 players that he had in action tonight were perfect from the stripe. So he takes over the percentage category and the lead going into Sunday as well. So it's Bill leading Renee 5-4. League leaders now for week 15. 7 Apples is the only team that is shooting above 50%. So they lead field goal percentage at .515. Mike is tied. Actually, no. Mike actually leads in steals as well. Cobra Kai is not too far behind him, so Mike leads with 56 steals. Evan and Mike not too far behind with 55. Edwin's I Eat Tacos Del Mar team leads in free throw percentage, still just under 86%, and he's tied with the Cobra Kai in 3-pointers made with 40. Cobra Kai, meanwhile, they lead in 2 other categories, in scoring with 656 points and assists with 182. My team, the Workers, are leading in rebounds with 283 and block shots, just edging out Adam with 43. And then ringleader, Bill's team, has the fewest turnovers now with 56. Looking into free agency, it looks like only two teams made moves going into Sunday. Hoop Kings dropped Roni Turioff and added Jason Thompson. It appears that Renee was going for Omri Caspi, but opted for his Kings teammate Thompson instead. Evan and Evil Mike made a move today as well. They made a couple moves, but ultimately ends up with them dropping Mike Miller and adding Al Harrington. It seems between Evan and Mike, they were trying to decide on whether or not to keep Spencer Hawes. So they added it and dropped him the same day. They now have Al Harrington, the coveted three-point shooting big man out of New York. The final day for week 15, there's only 2 games going on in the NBA this Super Bowl Sunday. One of the games is on ABC, so if you happen to be up early enough, actually it's 11:30 game Pacific time, so if you want to catch the Magic at Boston, again on ABC at 11:30 Sunday morning. Well, that's it here from the Bomb Shelter here at Octane Infinity TV studios. I've been your host, Saigon John, the bomb from Vietnam, and boom goes the dynamite.